Hey guys, it's Penguin Forces here, and I'm here to give you guys another daily progression report, and we're on day number 12. So let's go ahead and get things rolling here. So I've got some things in my inventory that I do want to talk about. I do have my buffs up, so I could go ahead and show you that in the details. And so yeah, you could check that out. Um, Compared to yesterday, we had about 47% critical hit chance. And how did we up that? We got a new amulet, and we did up it also by the Firebird's Eye. We had 8.5 previously. Now we have 10%. I spent a lot of money. I don't know why. I just had the money, so I was like, oh, whatever. Might as well do it. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about some items here. Let's talk about the items that we found today. I've been wanting to do a wand of woe build just to try it out, just to have some fun. It's something different. So gonna be trying that one out. And in order for me to do it, I need to have a Leorc's crown. So still searching for that. I've got ancient Parthian defenders. Since I won't be needing strong arm bracers, I'm gonna be trying out these defenders that'll make it so that I take reduced damage. You could go ahead and check out the information, the unique passive. So I've got that one, and also there's the two legendaries above that I'm debating on which one I should choose. I really like them both, so I'm gonna be leveling them both up. Um, I don't know. I'm leaning more towards the alteration. I'm basically getting a non-physical damage reduction, and also it's gonna be going higher the higher I level my gem. And also, when I take a certain amount of damage, I'm gonna be taking half as much damage from elements. So I don't know. I'm really interested in this one, but also the life per second gem is also keeping an interest for me as well too. So I'm gonna be playing around with it, and this one makes it so that I get increased regeneration of life per second. And the unique passive for level 25 is after 4 seconds, I get a shield for 200% of my life per second. How much I have. So it's pretty interesting. But again, I'm gonna be trying to level that up. And so I could try the Wand of Woe. Wand of Woe is, in my opinion, I don't know any builds for it, but in my opinion, it's gonna be heavily based on Halo of Arliss, the String of Ears, and Ancient Parthian Defenders. Basically everything that gives me a lot of protection stats. So I'm going to be going deep. That's why I do want to be trying one of these two new legendary gems. They provide a lot of protection. But again, I am leaning towards the alteration. It's going to give me a lot of elemental resistance, and also I've got the halo to give me the armor, also the melee reduction. So just to make sure, we can go ahead and check it out. Crystallize. When you are struck by melee attack, your armor is increased by 20% for 30 seconds, and it stacks up to 3 times. And also, Ice Armor itself makes it so that I take reduced melee damage by 12%, and also it's going to be making that attacker be frozen. So yeah, I'm going to be combining Halo and the armor rune, the ice armor rune, excuse me, and then also interested in trying the elements. So I'm gonna probably be leveling this one up first, and I'm gonna try the Wildebeest Gizzard. I'm gonna be trying this one out. So definitely interested in trying that. Um, and then also again we've got our reduction. So that's the item that we found. One item. We also found another item, and it replaced. I don't know if it's going to replace my Mariah's Kaleidoscope, but I'm heavily leaning towards it. I'm not quite sure, trying to still figure it out. But so intelligence, I took it off and I rolled for a socket, because again the socket is very important, and it had critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and cooldowns, and it's a great great amulet for the prevention of cold damage, and I heal from cold damage that I take. So I don't know. I thought that was pretty interesting. Every time I usually find one of these, which is really hard to find, it usually doesn't roll well. So when I found the talisman, it rolled pretty good, and I was really surprised. Um, so I'm still gonna try to figure out when I should be using this. Now again, Rift Guardians are gonna be really random, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm leaning more to the Mirage Kaleidoscope. Um, Cooldowns is good and all, but I think that with poison, uh, poison it takes longer to have the damage applied onto you, and also it's very slow. Um, it's a very slow skill. Like for example, when it's applied on the ground, it can be slow. So I'm leaning I don't know. I'm leaning more towards the Mariah's Kaleidoscope because there's just so many more monsters that use poison. There's so many more skills, affixes that are used by poison. Um, and the Talisman is good. Again, this is just from the top of my head right now, just debating. But I'll be messing around with the Talisman and I'll probably give a report back on it. But I'm happy that it got good rolls. This is the first time that, uh, for both of these amulets actually, it's a first that these amulets have rolled really well. Um, but if I could have rolled something different, I wish I could have kept the intelligence on. Um, I don't know, maybe, you know what? Maybe I did make the mistake. I saw cooldowns and I got really hyped up and I rolled off the intelligence instead. I could have rolled off the cooldowns for a socket. But I don't know. It's still good. Is it as good? I think it could be a little better. But I'm not disappointed at all. It's still a good amulet. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me something about it. Would you have rolled off the cooldowns or would you have rolled off the intelligence? It naturally rolled intelligence, critical damage, critical chance, and cooldowns. What would you have rolled off? I think that's a good question for me to ask you guys. But again, really good amulets. Um, what else here? Is there anything to talk about? Oh, we've got a bunch of Rift Guardian keys. I was leveling that up, and I did a couple of T6 runs as well too. I'm running. These are all the key trials that I have. I only have five, so I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to level up as much as I can, and when I get to 41, 42, that's when I'll be leveling up these legendary gems. Um, you could be probably asking why not you just do low level greater rifts. Yeah, but I think it will set some time back for me on completing the leaderboards. If we go ahead and look here, I did get dropped a bit. I'm at 69 right now, but I think last time I was at 48, somewhere around there, so I got dropped a bit. But I want to keep trying to push myself to go higher. I want to try to get where it's 42. So I want to try to get back on track or maybe somewhere even higher as well too. That would be great. But yeah, interested in the Wand of Woe. And you know what? Let's talk about skills here real fast. So I'm interested in the Wand of Woe build. I'm going to be trying it for fun, something different. I'm going to be trying to level up greater rift keys and try to keep on pushing for 42 into 43. And I'm also leveling up the legendary gems here. And also skills. One thing that I've been debating now is, and again, I've talked about this in my past videos, is I don't like the argument, oh, you're gonna die anyways. I don't like the idea of you're gonna die anyways, just get rid of your protection, get life percentage. I don't like the idea, but it does work, and I am thinking about switching my passives. Not my skills. My skills are fine, um, but switching out my passives to benefit me more in damage. I don't like that, but I'm gonna have to do it, it seems like. Yeah, so I might have to trade an evocation to be honest. And also maybe trade in blur as well too. Now, just to give you an idea of what I would be trading it for, maybe dominance just to get that little extra protection. Um, Also, let me think here. What else? Glass cannon was an option, but I really don't like this skill. I'd rather take elemental exposure. So it's one of those three. Just because you get 10% decrease of armor and resistance, but I mean it still is good because again I am gonna be dying just by one hit, two hit. So just take all the damage as you can get, as you can get, and just survive. Just kite and move back, move forward. Just try to get the right greater riff as well too. So it's a tough decision. It's really tough. Trade out evocation and blur for dominance and glass cannon. I don't know. What do you guys think? Again, that's probably a good question because I do get stuck. I like the way that I play, but there's also the more efficient way to play. I've got these two things to watch out for. So I don't know. I think that would be helpful. But I am gonna be getting out of here, guys. Thanks for sticking by, and we'll see what happens. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time.